Hop out the I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash. It's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now here's Curry. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, on the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Thompson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
The kick out, Curry. Left side healed. Shot clock at 5. Back to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Van Vliet up top. Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. The Warriors pull it in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Thompson. Green with the defensive effort.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the basket by Curry.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Pass to Thompson. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors lead by 8. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lets it go from deep. Curry with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Hield.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Number 10.
The three from Curry. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Assistant director.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Back to Curry. Butler on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Butler with a steal. And it's Butler with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And here's Green from the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Pass to Curry. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Adams. The Warriors pull it in. Curry looking it over. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Warriors on top, up by 12. And we'll bring you this.
12.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Knocks down the long J.
Three-pointer.
Sengun's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Here's Whitmore. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Getting ready for the Warriors.
for your Warriors dance team.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And here's Curry. He's got 15. Easton with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Golden State. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Rockets trail by 6. Fast break, here come the Rockets. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Here's Butler. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Şengün. And Houston making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw is off from Butler. Brett, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
To the inside, and there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 23.
Now Curry. He's got 15. Pass to Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
To the paint. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Şengün. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Curry. Right side Moody. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
So a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rims.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. It's hauled in by Houston. 1:41 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Easton. Here's Smith. That shot off the mark. Green with the defensive effort. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Curry with a steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 1:07 left in the first half. Sinks that one from the post.
Assist goes to
Smith's got 8.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
And Brett, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Podziemski into the lane. Pass to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and crushes it.
And And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Here's Podziemski, back to Hield. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Looney with 2 seconds left. Looney through contact.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Şengün. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. VanVleet with the moves.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. No doubt. Jalen Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Outside for Butler. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Down low. Oh, deflected. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Outside Hield. Three-pointer, VanVleet sends it home from three-point land. VanVleet's got 5 points now this quarter.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
On the attack, Green. Green in the lane.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Out to Hield. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Thompson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The Warriors lead by 4. Now here's Green. There's a screen. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Here's Green. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Hield. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Rockets making a change here. And both free throws good for Green. Curry with it. That's tipped. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Warriors ahead. They lead by 6.
51.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Golden State with it. 6-point lead. Curry takes it in. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle. And he gets around the defender towards the basket.
Şengün, no good. The Warriors lead by 8.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Curry. 5 to shoot. Releases. Again, Golden State.
Great execution. Steph just ripping the defense right now to shreds. What a great screen and roll action that was.
Here's Eason. The shot's good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And here's Curry for 3. Curry buries the triple.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Curry. They set the screen. Over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 9. And it's Eason penetrating. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
He does not get the second one. He got a piece of it.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7". Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Back to Hield. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Refusing to let that possession end, but he did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Sinks it from distance. Hield's got 11 in the second half.
Buddy Hield has great strength at his size, stocky, but he finds a way to push through the defense.
Here's Whitmore outside. Here's Şengün. Outside Whitmore. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Pass to Butler. Here's Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Can't get it to drop. Thompson with some nice D. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Butler. And that one's good. Thompson. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Goes up on the wing. And it's Green missing.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game. And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
The 3 from Curry hits the trifecta. Curry's got 38 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Green from behind the arc. Kept alive by Houston.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
There's a screen. Outside Curry. Knocked loose.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter. And outside the arc here.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Curry. He got it up in time. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we are... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here is Thompson. Here's Şengün. Outside for Green. Back to Şengün. Outside, Green. Here's the teardrop. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. To the middle. Out to Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Inside. Ooh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The three from Curry. Nails it from three. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here's Jackson Davis. The kick out, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Pass to Brooks. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brooks from outside.
The fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Curry. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Pass to Green from the arc. And connects from downtown.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah.
I need closet like a clothing store. I need